blown away. Signing to play basketball with the Kentucky Wildcats is a little bit like running off to join the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. The name brand is so strong and the performance is so renowned that people come from far and wide to check your act out, because here in Kentucky, this is the greatest show on earth. It's also the atmosphere that South Garland's Tyrese Maxie wanted to be part of.
Game day at Rupp Arena is a spectacle. More than one person has suggested this is the greatest atmosphere in all of college sports. 20,000 people crammed inside. Thousands of others meandering around outside trying to get in. In Kentucky, basketball isn't a sport. It's a secular religion.
Playing for the University of Kentucky is a great honor. Every time I go into the locker room and put that Kentucky across my chest, it means something more than myself. I go out there and play for the entire city and state.
The intensity is such, almost everyone feels honored to be in the building. But what an honor to be out there playing. Out there knowing you're performing for a fan base so loyal, they'd travel across the Alps on elephants to support their team.
We have the best fans in the world. Shout out to Big Blue Nation. We appreciate everything you do for us, and it really brings energy for our team.
That Maxie has become one of the star attractions, certainly has added to the excitement. He's come right in as a freshman and played outstanding. But don't expect Maxie to talk about it. He never talks about himself. But others are more than happy to speak on his behalf.
He is one of the great kids who could have left a year ago and said, you know what, I'm not quite ready, which means pretty smart kid, could self-evaluate. Comes this year, doing everything we need him to do.
Maxie was one of the top recruits in the country. A who's who of college coaches recruited him.
Coach Calipari, when he came to South Garland, I was very fascinated with the fact that he was so focused.
Back at South Garland High, the people who taught Maxie are hardly surprised he's emerged as a college star.
What I found impressive about Tyrese was that here's this immensely talented young man who at the same time was quite well grounded.
Superstar athletes are entitled. They get privileges others don't. But Maxie either didn't get the memo on that one, or he just never bought into it.
What did stand out to me was, once again, the amazing person that he is, his character, his integrity, his just ability to make everybody feel included.
I actually had him in a class where we had about 4 of the other boys that were starting on the team that school year. So it was a very lively class, but they were all very respectful. I could always count on Tyrese to make sure that everyone was falling in line and getting their work done.
Tyrese in class was a joy. We had lots of fun. He probably came to class with the same intensity that he did to the basketball court.
And Tyrese isn't the only member of his family to get involved with education at South Garland High.
His mom was also our PTSA president. She worked very diligently with our booster club. His father was a coach at our school and was a tremendous impact on young men across our campus.
South Garland's social studies teacher Rhonda Lewis has had several former students play in the NBA, but none were as impressive as Maxie.
Compared to the other students that I had, he's definitely way above the others in his academics, his personality, his just all-around goodness.
And when Coach Calipari came to recruit Maxie, he knew Tyrese was the product of an atmosphere that would allow him to flourish in college.
You have a special place there, and when I walk into a high school, you're evaluating all the surroundings that these kids are going to have, because it gives you an idea of what you're going to have as a young man, as a student athlete. And I think everybody there understood that, hey man, we're here to help you grow, not here just to enable.
Coach Cal is right. I feel like the staff and just my student body and everybody at South Garland were very great to me, and I feel like they really prepared me for this experience.
He still talks to the guys he grew up with. The core of the friends Tyrese made in elementary school are the same group of fellows that nearly won South a state championship.
I talk to them pretty much every day. KJ, Chris, Jordan, last night, Giannis, Jaden, all of us. I mean, we were on FaceTime last night, group FaceTime, just laughing, telling those stories, just telling new stories about our new life experiences.
How it all turns out for Tyrese Maxie here at Kentucky remains to be seen. Maybe he'll get the Cats to the Final Four. Maybe he'll be a lottery pick. This much is known for sure, though. Things just could not have turned out any better for Tyrese Maxie here at Kentucky than they have. In Lexington, I'm Kevin Long reporting for GRS TV.